Last time on What If Vegito Stayed Fused, the Tournament of Destroyers concluded with Vegito beating Hit. Later, a very wounded Trunks arrives from the future talking about Goku and Vegeta, when suddenly a rift opens, revealing two powerful fighters. What will happen next? Find out now. Goku and Vegeta Black stare at Vegito with an evil grin. Everyone at Capital Corp is shocked. They haven't seen Goku and Vegeta in years. Only Vegito. It kinda gets everyone emotional. Everyone except Vegito and Future Trunks. This is the first time Vegito has truly been mad. These Goku and Vegeta lookalikes will pay for what they did to his son's timeline. Goku and Vegeta Black fly at Vegito, but base Vegito flawlessly handles them, and, in classic Vegito fashion, mocks them at the same time. Vegeta Black rushes at Vegito, but Vegito makes a spirit sword and starts slashing at Vegeta Black. Eventually the blade connects, slashing his arm clean off. Vegeta Black then falls to the ground in extreme pain. Goku Black has to start playing defensively, but Vegito is relentless. Vegito is about to finish Goku Black off, but like normal, the two get sent back to the future, and Goku Black destroys the time machine. Vegito can't believe that they escaped. He asks Bulma if she can fix it, and like normal, she finds the notes future Bulma left. In the meantime, Vegito decides that Future Trunks needs to get stronger if he wants to protect his own timeline. He tells Future Trunks that they're going into the time chamber, and Goten and Present Trunks actually ask to join. At this point, Goten and Present Trunks realize that they want to become fighters and protect the planet, unlike Gohan. So, Vegito, liking their enthusiasm, says that they can join. Chi-Chi and Bulma don't really want them to, but Vegito takes them anyway, so the four fly up to the lookout and enter. And since there's 4 people, they only have 6 months or half a day in the chamber. While in there, Vegito mainly focuses on getting Future Trunks' God Ki, and as a result of that, Goten and Present Trunks get a small taste of God Ki, and Future Trunks can do Super Saiyan God, but only for a very, very short period of time. When they get out, Trunks goes and spends the rest of the day with Gohan. Beerus and Whis meet up with Vegito and tell him about Zamasu in Universe 10. The three decide to head to Universe 10 and meet this Zamasu guy. When they arrive there, Vegito doesn't actually challenge Zamasu to a fight. The Vegeta side of him is much more composed than the Goku side of him. Beerus then actually requests if Vegito can have a match with Zamasu, and Goasu doesn't see it as a problem and allows it. Vegito vs Zamasu begins and pretty much ends in an instant with base Vegito destroying Zamasu. However, Beerus, Whis, and Vegito all sense that the ki is similar to Goku and Vegeta Black's. The three leave knowing that Zamasu has something to do with it, but they don't know what. When they return to Universe 7, Whis gets a call on his staff. He answers and it's the Omni King. Beerus instantly starts sweating and bowing, but Zeno doesn't really care for that. Zeno asks to see Vegito, and even that question seems to shake Whis a bit. They obviously comply and go see Zeno. While they are there, Vegito receives the Zeno button. He puts it in his pocket and is ready to go face those Goku and Vegeta lookalikes. When they arrive back on Earth, someone is waiting for them. It's Piccolo. He tells Vegito that he will come to the future as well to make sure things go smoothly. Vegito and Trunks are okay with that, so the three board the time machine and enter the future timeline. They arrive to see the absolute despair that the world is in. Vegito and Piccolo are then introduced to the Resistance. Vegito gives them the supplies Bulma made, and Trunks gives Maya Senzu Bean. The three then set out to face the lookalikes. Vegito shoots some of his ki into the air, and the two descend from the heavens. It's Goku and Vegeta Black. Vegito goes Super Saiyan and the three begin battling, with Vegito winning. Goku and Vegeta decide to show off their new power. They begin powering up and a pink light blinds everyone there. When the light dissipates, Goku and Vegeta are standing there. in Super Saiyan Rose. They begin battling once again, but this time when Goku and Vegeta work together, they actually begin beating Vegito. Vegito then decides to end this fast. He powers up and Vegito Blue is born once again. However, Goku and Vegito only smile back. Goku Black then switches one of the earrings on his ear, and Goku and Vegeta begin to fly towards each other. Vegito knows what's happening and tries to stop it, but it's too late. Another blinding light hits everyone, and they feel a surge of energy. The light fades, and standing there is a single person, Vegito Black. Everyone there, even Vegito, is in awe of their power. Vegito and Black begin fighting, with Black having the clear upper hand. Trunks and Piccolo know that they have to do something and begin powering up. Trunks transforms into Super Saiyan God, and Piccolo begins charging an attack. Trunks flew in and started assisting Vegito the best he could. Piccolo telepathically tells Vegito and Trunks the plan he came up with, and they both agree to it. Vegito cups his hands and shouts "Final Kamehameha," and a blue and yellow beam shoots forward. In response, Black then cups his hands and fires a Black Final Kamehameha. While the beam struggle is happening, Vegito uses instant transmission to teleport behind Black. He then puts Black in a hole and uses all of his strength to keep him there. Vegito then screams for Piccolo to do it, and Piccolo reminisces back to the Raditz fight. Piccolo yells "Hakai!" and a purple attack launches at Black and Vegito. As soon as it makes contact with Black, Vegito lets go and instant transmissions to Trunks. Black is trying his hardest to resist the attack, and he looks like he might actually overpower it, so the three begin charging one final attack. Vegito charges a Kamehameha, Piccolo charges a Divine Light Grenade, and Trunks charges a Final Flash. The three fire their attacks, and they combine into one powerful blast. The attack hits Black dead on, and when the smoke clears, Black is gone. Everyone, especially Trunks, is relieved that he is gone. With this, everyone returns to the present timeline. Vegito tells everybody about what happened, and Trunks says his goodbyes to everyone. He then gets in his time machine one last time, and heads back to the future. This time, however, Gohan doesn't actually arrive to say goodbye, as he is currently training with a certain ranger we all know and love. That's right, Gohan is training with Android 17. This was actually a really good suggestion by a commenter named Whiteblade, so thank you so much for the idea. Anyway, the story goes, after seeing how strong future Trunks was, and even how strong Goten was getting, Gohan decided he needs to start training again. Not to fight, but to be able to protect his family. He goes to see Krillin since he and his father trained together, but obviously, Krillin is no match for Gohan. Krillin recommends he should go train with 18, but she then recommends to go train with 17. Gohan then goes to the lookout and asks Dende where he is and gets the location. Gohan lands and 17 says he'll train with him if Gohan helps out around the island, which of course Gohan would agree to do. Meanwhile, Beerus, Whis, and Vegito head back to Universe 10 to once again ask Zamasu about Goku and Vegeta Black. Eventually, Zamasu comes clean about his Zero Mortals plan, and Beerus begins to charge up a Hakai, but Gowasu stops him. Gowasu begs Beerus for a chance to let Zamasu change, and after thinking for a while, Beerus agrees, but if he messes up once, Beerus will obliterate him. Gowasu agrees to these terms, and with that, Vegito, Beerus, and Whis begin to leave. Right before leaving, Vegito turns to Zamasu and says he'd like to see him again sometime, and gives Zamasu a thumbs up. With that, the three begin to return to Universe 7. Zamasu, realizing that his plan would end in shambles, truly begins to rethink his choices up to this point. And maybe he was wrong in thinking that all mortals were evil and needed to be destroyed. Of course, he won't become good instantly or anything, but it is in the realm of possibility. A couple of weeks go by when Vegito begins to think about the tournament where he fought Hit. Then he remembers the really huge tournament he and Zeno talked about. Vegito gets a smirk on his face as he pulls the Zeno button out of his pocket and pushes the button, teleporting him to Zeno's palace. Will Vegito set up the tournament? What will happen with President Zamasu? How strong will Gohan become? Find out next time on What If Vegito Stayed Fused.